Good morning! It is yet another weigh-in day, and I am down 1 pound. You guys are getting tired of hearing that soon, aren't you? Yeah. So another 1 pound. I'll take it. It's in the right direction. Let's go ahead and go downstairs and get ready for D&D. And that's it. D&D is over. That was a long one. We had, really crazy stuff happen. We ended up spending an hour trying to get out of this pit. I don't think they intended it to take that long, but that's about how long it took us. We just kept rolling really badly, and in the game, the outcomes of what you do are determined by dice roll, so if you don't roll well, you have to try again. It was eventful. So yeah, another Sunday down. I am down another pound, as I said earlier. And you may think I would be really excited about that. Made so much progress. And I'm still kind of just meh, honestly. I need to focus. I've been doing really well on focusing on losing weight, but there's a lot more that I need to focus on. I really want to develop myself as a person. I want to find out more of who I am. And part of that is forming hobbies, other than D&D and nerdy games, of course. Something that really made me realize that was the last few weeks when I've been spending time making cakes. As I've mentioned before, that's something that I went to school for, and it's something I really enjoy doing. So doing it again really helped me think about, what I might want to spend some time on. Part of weight loss, at least how I'm experiencing right now, you stop being afraid to do some of the things that you weren't able to do back when you were bigger. And those are simple things like go out in public more. I mean, I've been out in the last month more than I've been out in the last year. So it's just not as hard anymore because I've just been sitting here being like, well, I'm smaller and I'm kind of confident in how I've been developing. So I don't know, something to think about. For now, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night because I'm working overtime tomorrow morning, so I'll pick this up again tomorrow. For now, good night. Happy Monday. So I have finished up my overtime and thought I'd give you guys a little more footage since I really didn't shoot too much yesterday. What I really wanted to accomplish with today's video is to show you some of the stuff that I've been doing aside from weight loss to kind of improve not just the condition of my weight, but also just trying to build habits and taking care of my body in general. One of the things that you're seeing, one of the things that we're going to be talking about in this video is something that you probably see right now, which is this funky looking head thing. One of the problems that is really bad when you're overweight is acne. Turns out when you eat crap, your body doesn't really react to that well. One of the biggest changes that I've noticed during my weight loss journey has been a change in my skin, but to help that out, I've been using, daily cleanser, I've been using moisturizers, I have one for nighttime, one for daytime, and I know as a guy that sounds like kind of a lot, but it's really not that bad. Wash your face, put stuff on it, go out the door, or go to bed. That's hard, I'm sorry. Because I have oily skin and I have a lot of hair, I have to keep it out of my face. So whenever I am just sitting around or if I am going to bed, I put one of these on. It doesn't always stay on, but it is what it is. Today I went shopping, so I want to share with you guys a couple of the different things that I bought. These are some of my favorite products to use. This video is probably going to be very beauty guru. That I'm not one of those. I don't know if you can tell by the... But these are just some things that I like to use just keep myself looking passable. So, and I'm also including another one of the things that I've been working on, which is reading more. So I got a whole bunch of books at Goodwill, and the last time I tried to shoot them, the footage was really grainy and really lit, weird. I can't talk today. So I'm reshooting that video as part of this video. Let me go ahead and start with those. So you'll see, if I come over here on my messy desk, I bought Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and to my discredit, I have not read it before, and I know that's a problem, so that's why I bought it. Another one of the books that you probably saw me mention on Twitter was Joy Luck Club, and as someone who comes from like a sort of half Asian family, where half of my family was very... I am turning my fan on, guys. I'm sorry, I know it's loud, but damn, it's hot in here. My family was very split. Like, my grandmother was the main Asian influence. She's Korean and Japanese, which for her time was a no-no. So she was very old school, very traditional. And then my mom was very, in a lot of ways, a lot like the daughters in the book. She was, half Italian, and she was really passionate and rebellious. So the two sides didn't always really mesh well. So I connected with that book a lot. Also, I ended up buying Dayworld by Philip Joseph Farmer. And I haven't actually read any of his Riverworld series, but I've heard it's really good. So when I found this, I was like, okay, might as well give it a try. And because of I'm kind of a super dinosaur nerd, I bought the original Jurassic Park. So, Jurassic Park, mega good book. Another thing that I went shopping for today was just some, I guess you can call them skincare products and some other things. I want to note that, I don't work at some super big fancy company. I work a regular 9-to-5 job like a lot of people do. Particularly, it's actually 11 to 8, but so I don't make that much money. I make pretty average money, and I don't want to spend a lot when I buy these kinds of things. So these are products that I know work, and they don't cost an arm and a leg. One of my favorites that I'm going to grab off to the side here is this lotion. It's St. Ives Intensive Healing with cranberry seed and grapeseed oil. The reason that I should note that I have a bottle of this by my bed. For not that purpose. Mine's out of the gutter. Maybe it's just my mind. I don't know. No, but, I live in Arizona. It's really hot and really dry, especially in the summertime. So I like to keep body lotion so I can take care of my skin. Doesn't get all dry and itchy. The St. Ives lotion is really inexpensive. It's $4 a bottle. The bottle lasts a really long time, and I like it because it's really fast drying. It absorbs quickly, and it has a pretty neutral smell, which, as a guy, I like things that don't smell real. Like, for example, Jergens is almond scented, which is a little odd. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But another thing, speaking of living in the desert, another thing that I always buy is this. I don't think I really need to explain where this goes, but yeah, it's good stuff. Always take care of those places, especially if you live in a hot place. That's probably way too much information. Alright, and these next couple, my roommate Dan is probably going to mock me relentlessly because I give him a lot of shit for being addicted to cologne. And I also happen to be addicted to cologne. For a while now, I've been using David Beckham Instinct, which I really like because it's light and it's a very fresh scent. But recently I've bought a couple others. This one, that's the front. I don't know if you could see the label. It's not focusing. There we go. So this is called Nautica Voyage. Back off of manual focus. The reason I like the Nautica scent is because it's $15 for a bottle. As a comparison, the David Beckham Instinct, when I bought it, was like $60 or $70 for a similar sized bottle. And the Nautica smells really fresh. It's really don't know if that's redundant. It's very nautical. It has like a sea breeze kind of background to it, and I think it's really great for the summertime. Another thing that I purchased was Dirty. I actually got this like a week or two ago. Again, focus problem. There we go. Right next to my fancy cup. It's Dirty. I'm kind of obsessed with Lush. That's probably not healthy. Unfortunately, Lush does not usually fit in my budget. The products are a little more than I tend to spend on things like skincare and body care. Again, living on a budget, I set aside a certain amount for those types of products. And while I love like the Lush colognes and things, those last me a while. Things like the body lotions and the soaps, for what they cost, I don't generally get the mileage out of them that I need for the amount of money that I set aside to spend. Obviously, they make really great products, they have really good ingredients, but, you know, you gotta pick and choose where you spend your money, especially when you're living on a budget, so it is what it is. I've probably said that like 6 times in this video, and I'm not really sure why. Alright, another thing I want to show is Cucumber Melon EOS Lotion. And I know that probably doesn't sound very conventionally masculine, but I don't care. I like how it smells. It's really inexpensive, and I like that it's very portable. So be secure. Gentlemen, be secure in your masculinity, and don't worry about people judging you for carrying around lotion, especially when you live in the desert. They can go suck it. The total that I spent with everything that I bought here, just to separate it out, I got the books from Goodwill. I got, didn't count them, 4 books for $5, so I don't think that's too bad. The headbands and things I buy at like the dollar store, so those really don't cost me much at all. Again, the cologne I got at Target, the powder spray at Target. Those 2 items were probably the 2 most expensive, and in total they're about $20. The St. Ives lotion I got at Walmart, $4. So it's at 20 and 4, and then probably like $3 at the dollar store, that's 27. So, oh, and then the Lush was 15, I think, something like that. So like $40 for probably about a month's worth or more of beauty products. Skincare, whatever makes you feel better to call them. Yeah, so that was today's video. I know it's a little different from what we're used to, but hopefully not too bad. For now, I want to thank you guys for watching, and please take a moment to like and subscribe. I'm kind of a big deal, but I'm getting smaller every week. Bye. So I'm going to show you this real quick.